MMA Pros Picks is sponsored by the MadLabMMA.com. Full breakdowns, DFS, wagers, projections, podcasts, and live streams for every single card. Use the promo code MADLYNCH for 40% off your first month.
I'm cheering for Michael Chandler. Man, I would say I didn't really think all that highly of Charles Oliveira. And then I watched him kind of kick Kevin Lee's butt, and then he kicked Tony's butt. And that was kind of, I was really impressed. But I think he's going to struggle with Chandler because Chandler obviously has strong wrestling and he hits really hard. And I feel like Oliveira's kind of been a slow starter with great cardio at times. So I think it kind of leads Chandler.
Man, I'm going to go with Oliveira, man. You know, I think I don't think that he's going to back up like Dan Hooker did. I think that Dan Hooker made a severe tactical error trying to fight, backing up and circling like that. I think Oliveira's going to march forward, and if he gets taken down, you know, that's kind of his wheelhouse, is his jiu-jitsu and his jiu-jitsu off his back and his, you know, guillotine and arm-in chokes and whatnot. So I think if Michael Chandler does take him down, he could be walking into danger there. So I'm going to go with Oliveira.
I'm kind of leaning towards Chandler a little bit. You know, in the past, I'm not calling Oliveira a quitter or anything like that, but he has shown to struggle with pressure a little bit. And when a fighter is pressuring him, and like if he starts getting the better of him, he has seemed to, you know, kind of fold a little bit. And I just don't see Chandler ever quitting or folding, you know what I mean? So I think he's very well-rounded with his wrestling background. Oliveira's very well-rounded with his submission and striking as well. But I think Chandler's wrestling will be enough to keep the fight where he wants it. And I think he has a little bit more power. Again, that's a fight, honestly, that could go either way. But I'm going to go a slight edge to.
Man, that's another tough one because Chandler really surprised me in his debut coming out and taking out Dan Hooker the way he did. Oliveira's been on an absolute tear, and I guess I got to stick with it. What my prediction was with Sandhagen, who's been active. I'm going to go with Oliveira, man. He's been active. He's been going on a tear. He's been up there with the toughest guys in the world for some years now. So I'm going to take Charles Oliveira.
Oliveira, just if he gets him down, and his pressure and jiu-jitsu looked great last time.
This is very, very tough match. Oliveira, very good stand-up and tall guy and good jiu-jitsu. But I was the fan of Michael Chandler. He's phenomenal athlete, and I think he find a way to win with Charles Oliveira.
Chandler. I think knockout. If it goes to decision, I believe Oliveira's going to win.
Both great grapplers, but I think Chandler's power, like his explosiveness, is an X factor in this fight. So I'm going with him.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. One time I'm thinking Charles Oliveira. One time I think Mike Chandler. It's a little hard but I'm going to say Mike Chandler.
Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira. I like Charles in this fight. I like Charles Oliveira from my heart, just because I've known him, I've seen him around. Someone that I've seen fight for a long time, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and finally he's getting to a position where, you know, he's able to make that run. So I like that, but I have seen him, you know, in the past kind of, you know, quit and that kind of stuff. But it's hard because I can't judge him off of his past fights. It's so long ago. You know what I mean? He seems to be such a new fighter. Like, he reinvented himself, and he seems to be so different now. But I think it's the style of a Chandler is extremely difficult for a guy like him. I think on the stand up, I think Chandler could get him on the feet. On the ground, if he's able to put Chandler on his back, he can get it done, and that's tough. That's gonna be tough. So I'm gonna go with Chandler. But I'd like to see Charles get it.
That original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.